As here we go, pace car is gonna set off here, and they're gonna take the green flag for race number 4 of the ARWLS DuPont Cup Series, season number 4 here at Road America. Here we go, and green. About 2 seconds off, but here they go. Cody Lamas, though, the pole sitter, is going to take them down to the straight. Justin Perry and Nicholas Cabrera right behind them. Dylan Young and value as well. Oh boy, Nicholas Cabrera was a little wide there. As they start off 3 wide down the straight here. Oh boy, everyone's trying to stay off there. Trying to stay off the grass and anywhere that's off the track here. As Cody Lamas opens himself up into a pretty decent lead at the moment. Both those two got off to a pretty decent start there. And we'll see these two perform later on. Here's Ian Duda, number 12. Now, oh my goodness, they all stacked up there. Ian Duda now at front end damage. Whoa, everybody's slowed up there. Everyone just slammed on the brakes and a lot of people got piled up. Look at Sean Galligan with heavy damage there. That's really not going to help that number 21 team's case. A lot of these guys are involved, actually. Not sure what that was about. Lap number 3, Justin Perry is trying to catch up to Cody Lamas. Cody Lamas has been on a streak, a winless streak of sorts. He has not won since mid-season 2, where he drove the number 11 for Joe Gibbs. He only got 1 win out of that season. Perry is trying his best to catch up to that 48, but that 48 is looking very strong at the moment. Here's Chris Reichenbach running in 9th place at the moment. The number 43 just came off a very decent win at Charlotte, surviving the chaos as he currently riding around the top 10. And with the run he's going, he could be a contender for the points lead, as we will see how he does later on. Richard Petty Motorsports has not been the most impressive team, and Reichenbach is looking to bring some class into it. This has been quite a while since RPM has done very well throughout the whole entire season. See how he does. He's now passing the 31 here of ARWLS for 8th place at the moment. Battling very hard with them as Reichenbach looks like he's going to try and complete the spot here. Fibrosis way, really fast there off in that turn. Fibrosis would clear him. Cody Lamas and Justin Perry now battling for the lead, with Dylan Young and Nicholas Guerrero right behind them, as now Justin Perry is going to clear Cody Lamas for the lead. Very solid job by Justin Perry on taking the lead there. The number 18 team has not won a race yet in the DuPont Cup Series, and Justin Perry is looking to try and snatch another win, snatch his own winless streak. He has not won, I believe, since season 1. So Perry is looking to be a contender for this win here if he keeps this up. Michael Block here in the number 29 is battling with Zach Buchanan for 12th place at the moment. Michael Block has noticed Chris Reichenbach moving up through, and Michael Block is very content to keep that number 29 in the points lead, as now he's being passed by champion Pichu London. That number 29 team is trying to find some dominance. They've been successful in past seasons. They're looking to try and keep that streak going. It goes way wide into the grass and into the sand. It goes Michael Block. He may lose another position off that one. Deion Shelton is right behind him. Here's the battle for 20th place at the moment between Brandon Griffiths and Cole Daly. Brandon Griffiths has not had the season that he has been hoping for so far, and the number 22 team did not make the main of Charlotte and has not been performing as well as they did last season. But Penske has always been a pretty struggling team, and they're trying to and Griffiths and DeMarco are both trying to rebuild the Dodges and Penske's overall. So we'll see how Brandon Griffiths does for the rest of this race, as Gabe Coleman is now moving up. Moving quite rapidly. Brandon Griffiths now off into the sand there. That's going to go up the position to Gabe Coleman. That is not good for Brandon Griffiths. Oh, we just got word to Steven Pollard is off the track, and this is what's going to happen to him. He's battling with David McCurry, and he's going to slide right off into the sand and take a nasty hit into the inside wall. Due to that, Steven Pollard III was forced to retire from the race. Speaking of Anthony McCurry, he's running 28th right now. He's trying to catch up to, I think that's Brian James. Whoa, McCurry slid off just like Pollard did. Oh boy, he's gonna hit the wall. Oh, off into the wall goes McCurry. Not good for the number 71. I don't think he's trying to get that car back around, but we're having a little trouble seeing that as he is. Problems for that number 71. He's sliding that car around trying to get back on track here. And he does, but he's very, very slow right now. He's not really accelerating at a very good pace. Let's hope McCurry can fix this issue. Here comes Kyle Sosnowski now, trying to pass by him. Oh, there goes Sosnowski. Sosnowski just purposely wrecked Anthony McCurry. What on earth was that? Looked like Sosnowski was maybe trying to get past McCurry, and he was holding up the racing line. It's now McCurry, and now Kyle Sosnowski is going to be in a bad way once again. We've received word that Jake Cole has pulled a McCurry and whoever the last driver was that went to the wall, Pollard. So Jake Cole once again forced into that wall. That wall has been giving a lot of people trouble. We had several people had to go to their backup cars because of hitting that wall. So tough luck for Jake Cole. And now Justin Perry, Dylan Young, and a couple others are now heading down to pit road here. Their scheduled pit stops. Justin Perry has never really had a good pit crew, so we'll see how these guys fill off into the pit stops here. Several drivers follow in. Many drivers staying out. Not many drivers staying out, so pit stops have begun. Well, thanks to those pit stops, Justin Perry's kept the lead, and now Nicholas Guerrera is challenging Perry for the lead. Nicholas Guerrera had a pretty decent season last season, got one win, and that was at Kansas. And now he's trying to charge back on Justin Perry, and Guerrera's trying to get a win for Richard Johnson Incorporated, and they did not win in Season 3. Well, actually, they did win Season 3, but due to Richard Johnson's absence, Guerrera is trying to get that RJI team back into place. He is charging very fast onto Perry. Perry just made a small mistake there, had to brake to make sure he didn't hit that wall. It's going to allow Guerrera to capitalize. Very good battle for the lead here. Guerrera is all over that back bumper of Justin Perry. Looks like he's trying to wreck him out. Oh, Guerrera makes a mistake. Flies off into the sand. And that's going to allow Dylan Young to pass by for second. Well, Lamas had to brake there to miss Guerrera there. And that's probably going to mess up Guerrera's chances at this win as we are approaching the halfway point. Here's Ty Nahn battling with Alan Cavanero for, I believe, 21st place. This is for 21st place. Ty Nahn won at Homestead, did not make it to the main event in the Charlotte race. As he's passed Cavanero now, Ty Nahn is trying to make up some ground here at Road America. We'll see if he can catch up there. Jason Tross is now approaching as well. Here's Michael Block, and he's going to go way wide here, but unlike Sosnowski and McCurry, he's actually going to keep that car off the wall here. He actually gets off the sand trap and loses a couple positions, but rather than hitting the wall, that's for sure for the points leader, Michael Block. It's very unfortunate for him. He's usually a pretty good road course racer. Jason Tross now to capitalize on that mistake. Meanwhile, back at the front, Perry is trying to hold off Dylan Young and Dustin Griffiths here. Perry's been very strong there. Oh, there we go. There goes Justin Perry, the points leader, into the wall. Oh, God. Oh, that was a hard lick. Justin Perry, the points leader, messes up and he wrecks himself. And now he's stuck against the wall. That is going to shape up this race, and it's going to hand the lead back to Dylan Young with Dustin Griffiths right on him as well. I don't know what the heck that was, but Justin Perry just screwed up. That's not good. And at the halfway point, several drivers coming in for pit stops. Some of these drivers are coming in for their first pit stops of the day. I wonder if this could be some kind of strategy. Several cars coming in. I guess we're going to see if these guys are trying to pull off a one-stop strategy. So we'll see how this plays out for Daniel Day and the others. There's Austin Ogo holding on to 4th place here. Oh, God, yep, there he goes again. Oh, boy, Ogo, the Tally 500 winner into the wall. Oh, my God, and I cracked again. God dang it, Galligan's gonna be pissed. Austin Ogo. Well, that's not good for him, that's for sure. Ogo is en route to a pretty decent finish here that was gonna probably help him make up some points, but Austin Ogo messing up there, that's not good for him. It's Dustin Griffiths now. He's trying to pass Dylan Young here, and he's trying very hard to do so. Keep an eye on these two for a bit. Nick Mace, we've just noticed, has been on the pits for some time. We're hearing that they're having some kind of header issue, some random header issue. We didn't really see Nick Mace involved in any wreck. Seems like the Hendrick Motorsports car is given up, so that's very unfortunate for Nick Mace, as he was running shit anyway. So anyways, Nick Mace, yep, there he goes. Nick Mace has been taken to the garage, and they're done for the day for sure. As pit stops for the leaders are concluding right now, Eugene DeMax, Jason Tross, Cavanero battling. Oh boy, oh goodness me, that was a close one there. Whoa, oh, there was Cavanero. Oh, and DeMax into the wall, and they're stuck in there. Cavanero is up on the tire barrier. DeMax has smashed through it. Oh, that was a hard hit. Tross, looks like Tross and Cavanero got into each other, and Cavanero went way down into DeMax there. That was not good at all. That was very, very bad. That's very unfortunate for DeMax and Cavanero. Well, we have another victim here. It's gonna be Brandon Griffiths here, who just heard us hit this ball, and bam! These guys just cannot stop hitting this wall here. I don't know what's with everyone's problem with this term, but I don't know. These guys are really not taking a turn well. That's very unfortunate for Brandon Griffiths, as his bad luck will continue on. Very shame for the Penske team. Meanwhile, Dustin Griffiths has taken the lead due to a pit stop issue on the number 16 team, as they have now fallen back into 5th place. They're actually now just going to 6th, with Nicholas Guerrero making the pass here. Now Tatiana Shelton, she's moved up to 4th. Seth Cole has moved himself up into 3rd. These two have really put some kind of good pit stop strategy into this. It's really working out for them. See how this continues on for the 45 and the 09. Will they have to pit again? We'll find out soon, but there's Prix London as well. Last season's champion, working his way up, but either way, these pit stops are really changing the game, so we'll see how this goes. Here's Kyle Sosnowski. He's a lap down slow, and oh, Daniel Day, 2 of the RPM cars. Oh boy, oh, Day turns Sosnowski into the wall. Right into the Suzuki sign. Wow, that's odd placement of advertising. But Kyle Sosnowski, another Dodge car into the wall. These new Dodge chassis have just been wrecking all over the place. First Griffiths, and now Sosnowski. That's very important for Sosnowski. Here's Chris Washer in the number 26 car. He's running at 13th place at the moment. Not too shabby for that number 26 team. Washer did not have a too impressive season last season, and he's trying to at least do something here at Road America. Washer was one of the only 20 drivers to make it into the Charlotte heat races, and he got in by LCQ and didn't really perform too well in the main, but it did help him at points. And now Chris Washer is looking to try and start some kind of comeback here, as he is now trying to catch up to Gabe Coleman. We'll see how Washer does for the rest of this race. Approaching 7 laps to go, Seth Cole is coming down for a pit stop. Seems like they're going to try and pit this one last time and hope that they don't have to pit ever again, as now Prix London is joining him for pit stops. Max and a couple others still on pit road. A couple others with a pitting strategy, hoping to not have to pit again, so we'll see how these guys do. If they can pull off some kind of strategy, it could benefit them with a win, so we'll see how this goes for them. Meanwhile, Dustin Griffiths has been really fast, and he's pulling quite a ways away from Cody Lamas in the 48. He's much faster than he is right now. Dustin Griffiths has now won a race since the Talladega 500 last season. And Griffiths looking to get his 2nd career win. He first showed up in Season 2, did not perform well, but then Season 3 he made some kind of improvement, but choked halfway through the season, lost his chase spot. And now the number 20 team is trying to get their, I think it's actually, they're trying to get their first win since Richard Johnson drove it. Corey Lamas into the wall. Well, he sort of got the wall. It doesn't have as much damage as McCurry and a couple others did, but still, Lamas really hard into the wall there. That is very unfortunate. That 48 team is running extremely well. Let's hope they can just keep it out on track and hope for a good finish at this point. That's very unfortunate for Cody Lamas. Chris Washer now down to pit road with 6 laps to go. Ty Nunn gonna follow him as well. Chris Washer at the time was running 6th. Oh, Charles Jackson with some kind of damage, and he was running 12th at the time of the incident. What the heck happened to Charles Jackson? We should probably take a look and see what happened to him. I'm not sure how many times we're gonna have to show this. Charles Jackson joined the Dirt Club of Road America, and because of that, he just ruined himself a possible top 10 finish. So that's very unfortunate for Charles Jackson, and he's done. Here comes Dustin Griffiths with 5 laps to go. He's going to pit for probably the final time, the number 20. Dustin Griffiths had a pretty huge lead. He's one of the last cars to pit now. So we'll see how Dustin Griffiths does this. Cody Lamas with damage was actually pulling away from 2nd, 3rd as he's now down to pit road. Looks like they're going to try and fix the damage real quick and hope that they can get that car back out on track. You know, they seem to be running pretty fine at the moment. Well, Dustin Griffiths didn't have too much of a good pit stop, but he's still in the lead with Dylan Young and Seth Cole right behind him, well, a couple seconds behind him. Dylan Young, though, okay, can they get through his turns? Yes, fine, they will. As Dylan Young is now in 2nd place as he's trying to get his first wins in Season 2. And take the all-time winners lead list away. So Dylan Young on a mission, along with Seth Cole, who's still trying to get his first win. As battle for second continues, Seth Cole and Dylan Young are battling. Seth Cole is trying to clear Dylan Young for 2nd place here. He's gonna do it. And Seth Cole is now gonna try and set his sights on that number 20, but Dylan Young is still there with them. He's gonna try and they lead back. Dylan Young, a little bit of a bump and run there from Dylan Young, but it does not work, and he actually backs off a little. He's going to lose some time on him. Give some credit to Chris Washer. He's holding on to 5th place right now. That 26 car is doing extremely well today as they're trying to get their first top 5 of the season. Chris Washer is really looking to be hopefully an improved Chris Washer. There's Daniel Day now, who is running 6th place at the moment. Pretty decent for him. He's won at road course. Oh boy, that saw somebody go off there. I'm not sure who that is. I think we may, I think it may be Pichu London, because I saw his car definitely went off there. And yep, now his car went off, but he kept the damage to a minimum. As now Chris Reichenbach is now trying to pass him. Well, I don't know what Pichu did there, but it's going to help everyone that was in front of him or behind him. So, yeah. So, at 4 laps to go, Seth Cole and Dylan Young have come in for pit stops once again. Seems like they couldn't make it, so now these guys are possibly losing good runs out of this. Dustin Griffiths, though, still the leader. Chris Washer is down pit road. Everyone's coming down pit road again for it seems like the last time. These guys this is, I believe, the 3rd or 4th time these guys have had to pit, so I don't know what's up with these guys as well. They had a pretty fast pit stop there. Brian James joined them. See how this pit stop works for them. 2 laps to go for Dustin Griffiths, who is not pitting yet. As Ian Duda has been they've been working on Ian Duda's car for like the past 10 minutes, and they still have not gone back out on track. I don't know what's up with that, but Dustin Griffiths is all clear right now. I mean, the closest person is behind him is Chris Reichenbach, and he's 15 seconds behind. The question is, will Dustin Griffiths have to pit this lap? I guess we're going to find out here in a few moments. Coming to the white flag, Dustin Griffiths is all clear for now. And that number 20 looks to be in pretty good shape. Hearing word from the reports that they can make it But whether or not Dustin Griffiths is going to be able to hold on is still in question, even though their team is saying so. As Chris Reichenbach is still second, John ARWLS has managed to work his way up into third. Question is, will these two have to pit again? Cody Lom is trying to bring the car home for a 5th place and not have to pit again. Cody Lom, so that'd be impressive, goes right down into the wall, smacks it into the freaking wrecking corner of the day and finishes 5th. How about a story that would be? But all eyes right now are on Dustin Griffiths and his pit stop team, so we're gonna have to see how Griffiths can make it. Meanwhile, some crazy racing going on back here. Tynan, Cole Daly, these guys are racing each other like maniacs at the moment. As these guys are scrambling for good position. It was Michael Block now. Michael Block was up in 20th place as he's trying to work his way back and make up ground on Chris Reichenbach as he's making it 3 wide. Well, it looks like it's going to be right there for, I'm not sure what the position is, but no, okay, there, he made it 3 wide there. But Michael Block driving like a bat out of hell right now. Coming out of the final turn, will Dustin Griffiths have to pit? No, he does not have to pit. Dustin Griffiths will win here at Road America, his 2nd career DuPont Cup Series winner. Woo! Yeah. Dustin Griffiths in the number 20 takes it home for Joe Gibbs. Chris Reichenbach going to get a solid 2nd place, and he's definitely going to take the points lead now. Trevor Brosses with a 3rd. Nick Barney somehow gets up to 4th. Very impressive run by him. Cody Lamas, like a champ, takes it to a 5th place despite the wreck. Austin DePlan with a solid 6th. DeMarco with 7th. Seth Cole looks like he's going to get 8th. Dylan Young with a 9th. Deanna Shelton is going to round out the top 10. A big win for Dustin Griffiths. Tell you what, this guy has been just trying so hard, and he gets a win here at a road course of all places. So, congrats to Dustin Griffiths, and we will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this video.